The Florida State softball team's miraculous run through the Women's College World Series will go all the way to the end. The final hurdle, a second consecutive game against number 3 Alabama Monday night, looked like no problem when the Seminoles jumped out to an 8-0 lead in the third inning, but FSU ended up having to sweat out the game as Alabama came charging back. It wound up far more stressful than anticipated in the early going, but the number 10 Seminoles would not be denied their shot at a fairy tale ending. FSU, the 1st of November 48, held the tide at bay, outlasting Alabama, 52-9, for an 8-5 win at Porter Asa Hall of Fame Stadium in Oklahoma City. With the win, the Seminoles have won 4 consecutive elimination games after dropping their WCWS opener to UCLA Thursday. The unlikely run advances Florida State to its second WCWS championship finals for the second time in program history. The best-of-3 series against number 1 Oklahoma, 54-3, starts Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. on ESPN with Game 2 Wednesday at 7 p.m. and Game 3, if necessary, on Thursday. It's the first time in the 39 years of the WCWS that 2 teams that lost their first games in Oklahoma City advanced out of the losers bracket to the championship finals. It will also mark the second consecutive time that FSU has advanced to the WCWS championship finals. The 2018 FSU softball team similarly won 4 consecutive elimination games after dropping its opener and then swept Washington in the championship finals to win the program's first NCAA championship. FSU's 8 consecutive wins in WCWS elimination games ties the longest such streak in WCWS history. UCLA had 8-game elimination winning streaks in 1984 through 1987 and 1988 through 1991. FSU couldn't have asked for any better of a start to Monday's game. After a lead-off single by Kaylee Mudge and a walk by Sydney Sherrill in the top of the first inning, first baseman Elizabeth Mason smashed a 3-run home run to left field, staking the Seminoles to an early lead. FSU made it 4-0 in the second inning on a bunt single from Mudge and nearly blew the game wide open there, stranding the bases loaded with a pair of strikeouts. The Seminoles didn't have to wait too long to double their lead, plating 4 runs in the third inning and chasing Alabama starting pitcher Montana Fouts. FSU's 8 runs scored in the first 3 innings were already the most the Seminoles had scored in any NCAA tournament game this season. After throwing a perfect game against UCLA in her last appearance Saturday, Fouts allowed 7 runs, 6 earned, on 6 hits and 3 walks over 2.2 innings. Alabama reliever Lexi Kilfoyle, who took the loss to FSU Sunday, settled in very well to shut down the Seminoles' offense and give them an unlikely chance at a comeback. She allowed 1 run on 6 hits over 4.1 innings. Mudge tied a WCWS record with 5 hits in the victory against the Crimson Tide. She had 4 singles and a double, 2 runs batted in and 2 runs. In all, the Seminoles had 12 hits off the Crimson Tide, beating an Alabama team that entered Sunday on a 20-game winning streak for the second consecutive night.